I want you to stop and think, what does your relationship look like? Is it a kiss at the door or is it, oh no, he's home? Would you like to be glad your spouse is home? Maybe, that kiss at the door. Well, today I'm going to give you a track to run on. I'm Connie Durham, your host of The Extraordinary Marriage, and today's episode is called Call for Leap Day Marital Tranquility. Who doesn't want peace in their marriage? Well, often, just like today, when I was getting ready to record this, I get distracted. I get distracted by all the things around me. And I mean, working at the computer with a bunch of open windows is definitely not helpful. But life is just like that. Life is a bunch of open windows or open doors. Whenever I think back to some of my years in Mary Kay, we would talk about why we as women get so frustrated. And I think that's because often we leave all the cabinet doors open. Yes, picture your kitchen with all the cabinet doors open, and now it's looking messy, and you don't know which thing to answer first. Men don't do that. They usually do one thing at a time. And as women, we pride ourselves in the fact that we can do so many things at the same time. But when we've got all those cabinet doors open, we're distracted. And it's the same thing in our marriage. We get so busy with so many things, checking off our list, that we forget about what is most important. And that's what we're going to look at today. What is most important? Now, I'm going to be using Stephen Covey's 7 habits, and I find those work for everything. 7 habits that really work into everything. So, do you want marital tranquility? All right, here is habit 1. This is important. Be proactive. Be proactive. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our freedom and our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and, listen to it, our happiness. That's a quote from Stephen Covey, and it is so very true. If we are not proactive, then we are going to be reactive. And when we're busy or we're stressed or there's a lot going on, we become reactive, don't we? Well, there's a thing that I like to call the pause button. And sometimes, if we're about to get angry and blast that person beside us, hit the pause button. Stop, hit the button mentally, take a deep breath. Think, how much does this really matter? Is it worth a fight? Or maybe it's the fact that we are so mad we just close up and we won't talk to our spouse. Is it really worth it? Do you know that sometimes, or many times, the thing that we're fussing and fighting about with our spouse is really not that important? It's some little something, it's some little nothing, or we've made a mountain out of a molehill. So the first thing is be proactive. By being proactive, you can keep a lot of junk from happening by learning to hit that pause button. The second thing is to begin with the end in mind. So often in our marriages, we plan everything out. We plan vacations. If we are getting ready to send our kids off to college, we plan everything about that event. If you are getting ready to paint a room, you plan what color you're going to paint it, and what all the decorations are going to be, and what major colors are going to be in that room. So why in the world do we not plan our life? Why in the world do we not plan what we want our marriage to look like? I know a lady, Debbie Slews, and she's on one of our episodes. She creates vision boards. When people are building a business, they'll often create a vision board for what they want their business to look like. It helps them get that visual and reminds them of where they want to go. I know my daughter was uh, thinking about having a baby about 5 years ago. And you know what? She had a little boy and she wanted a little girl. And so, you know what? I put a cute little baby girl on my vision board. That was my life board. And, I had my business and stuff mostly on it, but that was important to me. I thought, oh, it'd be so great to have a boy and a girl. So I put a little picture of this cute little girl. And, I don't know how much power that has, but hey, I put it on there. I looked at it often, and she did get pregnant and she had a cute little baby girl.